those of you guys who don't know, this is kind of our crew here, but my name's Gunnar. I've known Kyle and Allie now for quite a bit of time, and I promise I'll keep this very brief. But now that I've gotten older and a little bit more mature, it's nice to see two of my friends build a very strong foundation and a nice relationship where they can really start their lives together. I'm a big guy on rhetoric. I think language is very important, and so I'm very careful with the words I choose. So when I say that, I think it's very just and a very fair thing to say when I say that these two are actually partners and not a spouse or a husband or a wife. I think they've done a very good job of demonstrating that they are a team. They're great partners. It's given me something to look forward to. They've been great role models for me and a good inspiration for what I should look forward to when hopefully I will someday find my own. But I know I speak not just for myself. I know I speak for everybody in the room when I say congratulations to the both of you. You guys have a very partner-filled team experience ahead of you. So thank you for being role models for me. I'm very happy to be here. Happy to have you guys as friends, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Cheers.
Hello, everybody. My name's Graham. I went to high school with Allie and Kyle. And I was thinking about this, and I was thinking, if you had told me when I was a freshman in high school that Kyle's going to be one of my very best friends, I would have been super excited. Kyle was one of the coolest guys I knew when I was a freshman in high school. He was the best player on the basketball team. I was like a mediocre player on the C team. And I just thought he was the coolest, and despite his cornrows and his nice little thin mustache, I still thought he was cool. It's been such a great time getting to know Kyle and Allie. They've been my wife and I, some of our closest friends, and it's just been fantastic. But what was I going to say? I just wanted to say that since I've known Kyle, everything that he's tried at, he succeeded at greatly. I mean, he was, like I said, so great at basketball, and then he became an investment banker, which me in 9th grade probably would have thought was a weird choice for him. I would have been really disappointed whenever he wasn't playing for the Nuggets. But everything he's done such a great job, and I know that as a husband and as a father, you're going to do just as good a job. So I'm so excited for you guys. And Allie, I mean, when we all go out on kind of our double dates, it always comes down to Shannon and Kyle seem to be a lot alike, and Allie and I are a lot alike. Shannon and Kyle are the more responsible ones, the ones that work a lot. It's not really for Allie and I. But Allie, I think they need us. I know you need that. I just want congratulations, and I'm so excited. So
my name is Blake Bowman. I had the pleasure of playing with Kyle Lewis for 2 years in Denver, my freshman and sophomore year. It was really tough for me to transition. I'm from South Florida, so coming from Florida to Denver was really culture shock for me. When I first started the team, there was 1.5 black people on the team. There's me and there's whatever Kyle was mixed with. My freshman year, I went through a really tough transition, and Kyle was always a big brother to me. I have a special relationship with all my teammates, and Kyle was always a big brother to me, and he always went out of his way. I remember I had nowhere to go for Thanksgiving, and Kyle invited me to his home. His grandmother, all his family, and I always felt welcome for Thanksgiving. And I still remember the first Thanksgiving I went to with your family, and we all said like a family prayer. And the first thing I said is, I'm so thankful to be a part of your family, and you guys accept me with open arms. And I'm just glad that I met you, and I love you, Kyle. And
met Kyle freshman year, and we originally bonded over our love of Philly cheesesteaks. We were freshmen, and we would order delivery, because we couldn't drive, and they would deliver Philly cheesesteaks, and we'd eat them on the porch of the library. So that's kind of how Kyle and I got to know each other. We loved Philly cheesesteaks. But shortly after I got to know Kyle, I kind of had this epiphany that Kyle was the luckiest man in the world. And I came to this conclusion. I'll give you a couple examples. The first was we were in a freshman class called Laboratory Science and Technology. It was taught by a lady named Mrs. O'Hara. And she was notoriously mean and tough. And Kyle and I both enjoyed to have a little bit of fun. This was a class where we got to do a lot of experiments. And you know, the first couple weeks we were testing the boundaries a little bit. We always sat next to each other, did a couple experiments, got a little crazier. I mean, it got to the point where we were like, you know, lighting each other on fire. We would get in any trouble, and everyone else would get disciplined. And it's like, wow, this is pretty cool. And then I remember there was a week where Kyle was sick. He was out for a week. Maybe it might have been when you had meningitis. You were out for a week, and I was by myself. I didn't have a lab partner. And I messed up the experiment. I wasn't doing anything wrong, but I remember just the wrath of Miss O'Hara. And I was thinking, like, what happened? And I was like, Kyle smile, you know, that it's like he's the luckiest man in the world. Example 2 was a little later that same year when it was a basketball tryout, and Kyle told me he not only made the varsity team as a freshman, but maybe he's going to get the opportunity to start games. I look at him, Kyle's, you know, about this. Come on, you're the luckiest man in the world. Come on. However, further along that year, I remember this whole hypothesis started to kind of unravel a little bit. Kyle and another friend had spent the night, and we'd stayed up well past our bedtime. We were watching And One mixtapes, which were great. We were up, 2, 3, and I remember the next morning, it was like 6 in the morning, and we hear something like rustling outside my room. And I look around, and I see my other friend sleeping on the floor. He looks at me, he's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Where's Kyle?" We have no idea. Maybe he's getting into a tussle with someone in the other room. So we go out there with baseball bats, and there's Kyle doing push-ups. And look, soon after we learned that Kyle does 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups at 6 a.m. every day. So we start thinking, maybe he isn't the luckiest man in the world. Maybe there's something more to this. But I will say tomorrow you will be the luckiest man in the world when you get to marry Allie. And I know how hard the both of you have worked to cultivate this relationship and grow. And I know that will continue to develop and grow. And I'm so excited for the future and what it holds for you two. But tomorrow, enjoy being the luckiest man in the world.
Hi everyone, my name's Will. I'm one of Kyle's honorary best man, so thankfully you don't have to listen to me tonight. You're going to get stuck with me tomorrow. But I think it's important to point out that the best man is actually not here tonight. He's actually a much better, stronger man than me. He's an American hero. And thankfully, he and I connected and he shot a little video that we're going to play for everybody. So just want to introduce that. Kyle, Allie, you'll hear from me tomorrow, but congratulations and enjoy. Hopefully this works.
Yeah, this might be a little.
Testing. Hi, everybody.
Bear with us. That could be a problem.
Turn the speaker. No, it's a video.
Do you want my jacket? Yeah, but I mean, if you're cold, I'll be happy to have my jacket.
Yeah. All right. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have this.